Assalamualaikum, welcome to my channel Quick VFX tutorial. Today, as I told you, that I'm going to start the series of Unreal Engine from beginning to pro level. So we'll start from the very beginning, that how to download the Unreal Engine. And what is Unreal Engine? Unreal Engine basically a gaming software, but mainly it's a main gaming software. But now in these days, everyone is using for motion graphics and for virtual sets, for broadcast transmission as well. And even recently in the 5.4 version they released the stuff for the motion graphics, which is really helpful. It saves your rendering time and it's very easy as compared to other 3D software. So how we can download? In your Explorer, type Unreal Engine download. The first link you will get this, click on this, and once you click this you need to create your account. I already have account. Simply creating any account on Facebook or any Gmail or any account, you will create an account. After creating your account, you need to download this. Click here on the download. Once you click here download, you will get the download file called Epic Launcher. Click on that file, and because I already have, it's showing repair or remove. Next, you will download your Epic Launcher. Once you download your Epic Launcher, then you'll open your Epic Launcher directly from here. Type Epic Launcher. So once you open the launcher, you'll find this window. Let's see what inside this window. First part is news. It will show you all the updates relating to the Epic games and the Unreal Engine. Then second tab is sample. These all are the sample scenes. I would suggest if you can download them and try to explore them. It will help you out to understand how it works. Something might you not understand because it's very initial state, but it will help you out. Then other tab is marketplace. These all are the assets which you can buy or you can download. Some of the assets are free. In this section, this is very important thing. If you go into the free tab and free for month, every month they releases 5 different assets on free. So better try to check on every month and download them. Once you download it will become yours. Then second, library here, as you can see that we have 2 version of Unreal Engine, my recent projects, and all the library what we have downloaded it, what I have bought it already. If you don't have anything here, don't worry, because you just install, and you can, if you download anything from the marketplace or buy from the marketplace, it will available in your library section. For example, if I am looking for a car, I'll search it here, car. It will give me all the options. If I tab on free, it will show me if there's any free car options available. These are the free car options available, and I can decide my budget. Then my maximum budget, it will show me all the car options available in my maximum budget. So this is how marketplace and library work. Let's go to the library tab again, and for the start I will open this. As we already installed it 5.4, I will start it. By pressing the launch button, we can start this. It will take little bit time. Either you can press launch from here, or you can select the version, select and press the launch button. It will start. I don't know, maybe my system has an issue or something. I'll try launching from here. As you can see that for initializing it will take time, but I will pause the video. Once it completely installed, then I'll restart the video. Yes, I restarted it because it's almost about to done, because it's 86%. Let's wait for some time. It depends on your machine, it will take time. It's started finally. So once we started, we will find this window, recent project, game. Before starting, I'll tell you basically Unreal Engine is a gaming software, gaming development software, but it's also using for these days now for film, animation, motion graphics, because they recently introduced the element of the motion graphics. It's also used for live transmission for virtual sets. So once you start, we'll find this window, recent project, game, predefined template for gaming, film and video production, live event, architecture, automotive, and simulation. We'll go on the film and video production, and I'll start with the blank scene. Before starting, we'll find this two options, ray tracing and the starter content. For sure, whenever you create your project, you should always check this option, starter content, but I will not. Why I have not checked this option? So I want to tell you, if you miss this option, how you can later add this option in your project. And for ray tracing basically it enhances your shadow and everything. Like for example, if you're playing any game and it's not working fine on your system, if you go on the option and hide the shadow option, it will work smoothly. So same as ray tracing enhances your shadow properties and everything. But if you have a better system, better always check this, so it will give you the best result. Before starting the Unreal project, we have to save it. Yes, so we will start with the blank project, and as said, in Unreal Engine, you have to first save the scene, then you will start your scene. So I'll save it as the folder first tutorial, and you have to name your project. I will name it Unreal Series First. Always remember, you can't leave the space here and you can't leave the space here. You have to put, or you can't put the minus, sorry. You have to put the underscore, because this is your system. Here you can leave the space, minus, whatever you want. So we create our project, and it will take a little bit time. It depends on your system. So yes, it's about to start. It's showing that 90% is compiling and everything is done. Yes, once it opens, it will show you this scene. Let me close this. I will explain you later what these things are. So this is our main scene. This our, once you open, let me put it down so we can have this. We have here outliner, all the assets already inside our scene. It's showing here as a detail. Like if I select any of the object, it's showing the detail of that object here. Don't confuse yourself, don't confuse. I will explain you one by one. It is same like any other software, like file, edit, window, tools, and all the options. So let's start what we have and what we can do. First I will start with the navigation. As I told you, it's a gaming software, so navigation is almost same as if you ever played a Counter-Strike or any first-person shoot game. It's almost the same on navigation. Like if I press the W, by pressing W I can move forward. By pressing S I can move backward. By pressing A I can move left side. By pressing D I can move right hand side. Right. But for that I have to keep pressing the left mouse button. Like for example, I press the left mouse button and I press the W, so I'll move forward. I'll keep my left mouse button is already pressed, and then as I'll move back. A left, D right, again left mouse button and W front, left mouse button and S back, left mouse button, A left mouse button, D right. And if I'm pressing just left mouse button and I'll move my mouse, I can move, like if I'm moving my mouse Forward, it's going forward, backward, left, it's rotating same like my neck. If I'm looking around on left side, if I'm looking around right side. And if I'm rolling my mouse wheel, it will give me that kind of navigation. Zoom in, zoom out. And if I'm not want to not roll your wheel mouse, just press it, so you'll get this kind of navigation. And if I press Alt and left mouse button, I can rotate the world and I can see around. By pressing Alt and left mouse button, I can rotate. So one by one I will repeat again. Left mouse button, W, move forward, left mouse button, S, backward, left mouse button, A, left mouse button, D, right, Alt with left mouse button, I can rotate, left mouse button, only I can rotate like my neck, wheel, I can zoom in, zoom out. By pressing wheel, I can navigate in this way. So I would suggest you pause the video and experience yourself, do it everything by yourself, so it will be easy for you. Then again watch the video. Just for next, if I'm pressing the mouse button and pressing W, zooming out and moving forward and backward, I can control this speed as well. From here I can control. If I go on the right top, you can see I'll take here camera speed is 1. I can change it, and now it will move faster. And if you are thinking why we need this speed, because Unreal Engine is a gaming software basically, and sometimes we have a very huge project like a complete level, and we want to move fast and forward very fastly, so we can use this option. I'll leave it at 1 for now. And for example, because it's, as I told you, sometimes we have a huge set and I lost it maybe somewhere here. I just want to go back to my floor. What I can do, I can select the object which I want to focus. Like I selected floor, then I will press F for focus. It will be directly jump me to that object. So it all comes under the navigation options. So this is how we can navigate our object and everything. Now I will I'll drag and drop our cube, and I'll try to explain to you how we can change the position and everything of that object. I just want to make sure that my recording is working or not. That's why I'm keep checking this. Yes, so recording is working. For adding any option is very easy. You can see this green plus sign means you can, if you want to add something, you should go there. So I'll go there. These are import content. You can import any content. Pixel Bridge, definitely I will explain you about the Pixel Bridge. It has like 15,000 plus assets, which are it's completely free and very useful for our projects. Unreal Marketplace, which I already told you in the beginning, and the content browser, I will explain you each and everything. First, we will go there, shape. So adding the cube, we have like two different options. Either I can drag and drop here, I'll delete it. Another way, I'll go there, shape, and just click on this. So this is how we can add the object. Now I will tell you how we can change the position, how we can navigate, how we can change the position of this object. Sorry. So as you know, in the 3D world, we have 3 different dimensions: X, Y, Z, and Z axis. So for moving, you can see that it's showing the moving because it's selected from here. Like the first tool, we have selection tool. It will not show you any option. Then we have moving tool. This is how you can move your object. And then we have rotate tool. Once you click here, you can rotate your object. I'll explain you in detail, don't worry. Then third option we have scaling. You can scale your object and scale down your object. And to remember what are the shortcut, if you leave your mouse on this option, you'll see that W for position, go there, E for rotation, R for scaling, and it's all together in keyboard, so it will help you to switch over like W, E, R, W, E, R. So first we check how we can change the position of the object. Simply, if we just put our mouse on this arrow, we can change the position on this side. If we put our mouse on Z-axis, we can change it this. If you can put our mouse on this, and if you want to change all together, put your mouse on the middle like this. Like in this way I can change in X and Y. If I go there, I can change this two option. I can change this two option. If I select the middle, if I select this circle, I can move in any direction. And if you want to change specific positions, specific value, go there, select your cube. Once you select, you'll find all the details here of your object. And if I'm changing it with read mouse view. I will explain you all these options, don't worry, in future, in next part of the series. Right now I'll tell you how you can change exactly the position. For example, right now we have minus 200 something somewhere. I'll change it to 20, 30, 20. This is how you can give them an exact value, because it's like, for example, you are working in the architecture project. So you need to define, or you're working for the virtual set, so you need exactly values. So that's why you can change it from here. And for any chance you lost your object and you missed it, where is it? So you can reset the value by clicking this arrow. It will bring it. Same if I go to the rotation. Rotation, you can change it in any direction. This way, or this way. Or if you want to type the exact value like 40, 50, 60, you can type it here. Or if you want to reset it, just click this arrow, it will reset the value. Same scaling, one side, this way, or you can select the scaling tool and select it from here. Maybe you notice there is an option for lock. Why this option is there? Like if you select this option, now if I change the value, it will change my object in the proportion wise. If I unlock this, I can change it each and every side separately. So this is how we can change the position, scaling and rotation. You notice that if I'm changing the rotation especially, then you will notice it's rotating 10, 10, 10 values, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So it's not rotating somewhere in middle like 10 to 20, because the snapping tool is on. What snapping tool do that, it will give you option like 10, 10, 10. And why 10, 10? Because selecting 10 from here. You can change it to 5, 15, 30, or you can make it unchecked, and now you can rotate smoothly. Same for scaling. You can change the snapping value or simply uncheck the scaling. Same for position. Either you can make it snapping points like 50 points, 10 points, or you can simply uncheck this. So this is how you can change your, and keep practicing with WER. That will help you in your future. So this is how we can change the object position and rotation. As you know, in the animation there is only three kinds of animation: either positioning, either scaling, either rotation. So these are always the transformation properties of any object. So you can change it and you can make yours completely same with these three options. Now for the next thing, So but mistake I pressed the F10, but by pressing the F10 it will come back. So now I'll tell you a little bit about the outliner window and the detail window. Outliner window, whatever asset we have in our scene, it will show in here. Atmospheric, cube, floor. It's like because it's actor, it's a gaming software giving us the default actor. We can even delete it. It will not make any difference in our scene. Clear start again, we can delete this thing as well. Skylight, spheric reflection, static mesh, default objects, all the default objects here. And whatever we click here, it will show us the value here. For example, this light, we can change this light. I'll press the Ctrl G. And the thing, always remember, while you're working in Unreal Engine, you should always save your scene. There are different ways to save your scene. As you can see that normal journey, you can press it, save here. You can press it all, save here, or by simply Ctrl S. So because the thing is that it crashes a lot, and especially if your scene is getting heavier and if your system is not good enough, might your scene will crash. So better for every step you should save your scene. And there is one more way for changing the position, rotation. For example, if you notice, if I put my mouse here, it will act like a slider. Same if I go here, the rotation, it will act like a slider. Now I'll tell you about the content browser. Content browser is like the place where we will store all our assets. Currently we have this main level. Why it's calling a level? Because as I told you, it's a gaming software. So any other new scene, this software calling a level. For example, like I have one scene, logo animation, short 1, short 2, short 3. It will call it level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is our data item, and when you put your mouse on the bottom area, you will see the detail. Its level, its material, whatever it is. If you remember in the beginning, by purpose I didn't check the starter content, and we don't have a starter content here. So I'll tell you how you can edit later any starter content or any other assets. I'll press it here, add, or you can simply right click here. But I'll press here, add, and we select this, add features and content type. We go there, we have blueprints. Blueprints is like scripting stuff for your scene because the gaming software, language, but we'll go for the content. And we click on starter content, add to project. It will take a little bit time, but in this way you get your all the assets over there, default assets. I mean, just wait for some time. Yes, so once you open this window, we'll close it here. Basically, it's showing our content browser over here, like undocked. So we'll close it, and the shortcut of content browser is Control Space. If you press Control Space, you'll get your content browser. You press click anywhere and you press Control Space, it will go down. So this is how content browser you can switch it off and on. We'll go to the content browser and we'll notice we have a starter content. Starter content showing material, 3D mesh, everything, particle, everything all together. But I want to specify that I don't want to show all together. So you can change it from here. Like for example, if you click on this and you click meshes and right and add relight, level, material. I'll explain you what it do. Texture, mesh. For example, if I want to see all the material inside the content browser, only the material. So what I can do, I can uncheck this thing. So now it will only show me the material. If I just want to see the texture, I'll uncheck this and I can only see the texture. If I want to see the static mesh, so in this way I can see only the static mesh. How you can add the stuff like a static mesh or anything, especially the static mesh, simply drag and drop. That's it. It will auto cover the lighting, ambient occlusion, and everything according to the story. Don't worry, I will tell you each and everything in detail, inshallah. So yes, any 3D asset you can just simply drag and drop. And this content browser is exactly same like your computer system. Like if you click on right click on the content browser and show in the explorer, this is all where you save your scene. Like for example, if I want to add any 3D object and I copy paste here, it will automatically show you there. So this is how you can even import the 3D object. So this content browser is exactly your computer system. Computer system folder, I need to say. Go back to the content, uncheck this. Now I'll add a new level. And I'll click only the level to show me on the level only. So for level means new scene. File, new level. That's how you can add the new level. So once you click on the new level, it will give me the 4 different options. First, open world. Open world means it's giving me a landscape with skylight, with sunlight, with everything. Because and generally, if you open the scene in any other 3D software like Cinema 4D, Blender, Maya, you will not get this skylight on it but it's a gaming engine, so by default it has this options. And empty open valley means you will not get anything, just simply a level. Basic means you will get the skylight, you get the floor, but not the open landscape. In this one you will get the open landscape. An empty level, again it's simply an empty level. We'll go with the basic and we'll create it basic. It's asking me because we make a lot of changes in our first level. Yes, say selected. So this is our basic new level. By rotating, while moving my wheel mouse, I'm going back. I'll explain you each and everything here. Like by hiding them, you can understand what exactly these stuffs are. As I told you, the play start we don't need it because we are not. This course is not designed. I didn't design for creating a gaming. I designed for motion, visual graphics, and all these things. So we don't need anything related with the gaming. I will simply delete it. Floor. If we hide it, you can see this floor is here. Volumetric cloud. You can see the cloud is hiding. Sky. If you notice here, it's hiding the sky. Skylight. Skylight is basically for the reflection. How it's reflect, like ambient occlusion. Like if you notice on the floor, you'll see the how it's reflecting with the sunlight. Then we have sky atmosphere. It's the whole sphere of the sky atmosphere with hiding. Then we have volumetric fog. This is basically a ground fog. And direct sunlight is our sun. If I hide it, you will not see anything. So these are the things. Now in this tutorial, I will add the cube and I'll add the material and I'll add the one fire particle to give you an idea. So let's start. Let me just confirm my recording is working or not. It's working. So we'll go there, add shape cube. shut down my view on the floor, and by pressing F I can focus on this directly. And it's up. If I'm pressing the AND button on the keyboard, it will be on the ground by default. So I'll go in my content browser. I'll check the material and check this level button. So I have all this default free material. But once we take a look at the pixel, we'll find it a lot free material, a lot really nice stuff over there. So just for now, I'll drag and drop this material directly on the object. And now I'll give one material to this floor. I've selected this floor, or either I can select it from here. Go to the content browser. I put this steel texture, and you can see the magic of Unreal Engine is showing the reflection and game occlusion by itself, other than any other V software. If you want to change this material, simply drag and drop any other material. It's showing the reflection of the clouds and everything. There's one more thing. If you can press the Control and L, it appears this option, and by pressing anything on the mouse, just change the mouse to change the sun position. And look, while you're changing the sun position, it's automatically fixing the reflection and everything according to the sun position. This is the magic of Unreal Engine. So I will take the copy of this cube. There are two ways to copy of this cube. Either you can select here and press Ctrl D. It will duplicate, then you can change the position. And if you want to change the scaling, I'm pressing the R. Scaling. Or simply, I'm deleting this, select this, press W, press Alt. By pressing Alt and drag, you will take this. Take the copy. Now I'll select the scaling and making like dummy view of this. With getting the inclusion, everything according to this. If I want to change the material, for example, I'm going in the content browser. Anything you can explore by yourself by creating anything over there. This is how still looking a really nice motion graphics element and object. For sure, it's not a final thing, but for the basic, like in the first tutorial, I guess it's good enough that you reach on that level. You can create this, you can explore this stuff. I'll tell you one more extra thing for adding the particles like fire and everything. If I go there and add the particles here, yes, for particle, I'll uncheck all these, I'll click on the content and I will type it here, particle. Yes, so here by default it's giving us the particle, like for example I simply drag and drop this fire, I'll put it here. Okay, scaling, whatever you want you can do with this fire, same like position, scaling and anything. If you want to add more smoke in this, simply drag and drop smoke. If you want to add more smoke, more particle, anything, click on here. You can see this one is not looking good for this. Let's leave this one. I just want to show you how you can do this stuff. Control G, yes. And if you want to, like this option will not showing you rendered, it's like this showing you the skylight and everything, this gray stuff. If you want to hide this, you can simply by pressing G. Once you press G, you'll find it. You can't see it. If you press again G, you can see them. So yes, for this one, I hope this is good enough for the first series, because as you know that I'm telling you from the beginning, from the promo, that this series is basically will teach you from beginner to pro level. Like everyone to learn Unreal Engine, but nobody knows from where to start. So this is the best series. Inshallah, I'll teach you from beginning to pro level, and I'll not teach you in a way that I'll just teach you some unnecessary stuff to increase my watching hours, as you know that I'm always teaching you to the point and the detailed things. So this is all. The first tutorial is done. Thank you. If you have any questions, please do in the comment. If you have anything you want to learn, please make it in the comment. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share. It will help me out, it will motivate me to create more tutorials like this. Inshallah, soon I will update the next episode for this series, and I'll update you. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this.